Called the arteries of our planet, rivers have shaped the world for ages, providing habitat and food for wildlife, linking remote cities and villages, and providing travel routes for exploration. But the iconic waterways on this list, most of which wind through multiple countries and time zones, are also majestic in their beauty. Watch this video to learn about the world's 10 longest rivers and how to cruise some of the most important natural wonders on Earth. 10. Amur River, China and Russia. Stretching for 1,755 miles and located along the border of eastern Russia and northern China, the Amur River is the longest undammed river in the Eastern Hemisphere, according to the World Wildlife Fund. It originates near the sacred mountain of Burkhan Khaldun in northeastern Mongolia, the birthplace of Genghis Khan, and flows eastward until it connects with the Strait of Tartary. An important symbol of China-Russia relations, the river also spans 5 distinct ecological regions, from grasslands and boreal forests to desert and tundra, according to internationalrivers.org. 9. The Congo, Africa. Stretching 2,290 miles, the Congo is the 9th longest river in the world, but it is the world's deepest river with measured depths in excess of 720 feet, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. It is also enormous, winding through the Republic of Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Central African Republic, Angola, Tanzania, Cameroon, Zambia, Burundi, and Rwanda. According to a post on the New York Times, the Congo is so immense that its source waters in the highlands of eastern Africa take more than 6 months to exit into the Atlantic Ocean. The river's size, beauty, and mystery have made it the perfect backdrop for literary works such as Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. 8. Parana River, Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina. The Parana River courses through Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina for 3,032 miles, merging first with the Paraguay River and then farther downstream with the Uruguay River to form the Rio de la Plata and emptying into the Atlantic Ocean. Together with the Paraguay, the Parana River provide water and energy for South America's largest city, São Paulo, flood the world's largest wetland, the Pantanal, and thunder over the world's second-largest waterfall, Iguaçu Falls, according to nature.org. Tour operators, such as waterways, offer small ship cruises on the Parana River, and companies such as Safari Travel combine a bike tour of the town of Tigre with a cruise on the Parana River through the historic Tigre Delta. 7. Ob River, Russia. Originating in the Altai Mountains of southwestern Siberia and emptying into the Arctic Ocean, the Ob River, and its major tributary, the Irtysh, stretch for 3,364 miles, making it the 7th longest river in the world. The Ob is used mostly for irrigation, drinking water, hydroelectric energy, and fishing, and for years, the Ob was the only road in or out of a vast region of Siberian wilderness, according to an article in the Christian Science Monitor. Visitors can visit the Ob River area by heading to Novosibirsk, where there are several nice beaches on the Ob Sea, an artificial lake created by a dam on the Ob River. The city, the 3rd largest in Russia, is a popular stop on the Trans-Siberian Railway. It's home to an opera house, theaters, and the Central Siberian Botanic Garden, according to the School of Russian and Asian Studies website. There, visitors can also take scenic boat tours on the Ob River. 6. Yellow River, China. With an estimated length of 3,395 miles, the Yellow River is the 6th longest river in the world. Originating in the Biancala Mountains in Qinghai Province in western China, the river, or Huanghe, flows through 9 provinces of China and empties into the Bohai Sea, according to the World Wildlife Fund. This great river is called Mother River of China, as it is believed to be the cradle of Chinese civilization and the spiritual home of the Chinese people, according to Travel China Guide. Indeed, a cruise through this river is to explore a country's rich history and culture. Operators such as China Highlights offer multi-day tours of the river and the surrounding forest parks, deserts, grasslands, Huku Waterfall, the classic Yellow River attraction, the Lus Plateau, and ancient cities. 5. Yenisei River, Mongolia and Russia. Stretching 3,443 miles, the Yenisei River is the largest river system flowing to the Arctic Ocean and provides power, transportation, food, sport and more to more than 1 million residents, according to The Atlantic. It is the 5th longest river in the world and is home to 55 native fish species, including 2 endemics, Gobio sibiricus, a Gobianine cyprinid, and Thymalus nigrescens, a grayling, according to freshwater ecoregions of the world. 4. Mississippi River, U.S. The 3rd longest river in America, the Mississippi River flows 2,350 miles from its source at Lake Itasca through the center of the continental United States to the Gulf of Mexico, according to the National Park Service. The Mississippi-Missouri River combination, however, stretches 3,710 miles, making it the 4th longest river in the world. The Mississippi River is one of the most iconic waterways of North America, and an environmental haven. According to the National Wildlife Federation, the Mississippi River Delta has a diversity of habitats, from uplands to the open waters of the Gulf of Mexico, and everything in between, including wet forests with cypress trees, freshwater marsh, brackish marsh, salt marsh and sandy beaches. These habitats support an abundance of migratory and year-round wildlife. American cruise lines offer several options and itineraries for Mississippi River cruises. Their Lower Mississippi River cruise is a culture and history-filled 8-day voyage from New Orleans to Memphis. And passengers of their Mississippi River paddlewheel cruise can revisit the grand era of steamboating with guided shore excursions and chef-prepared regional cuisine. 3. Yangtze River, China. With a length of 3,915 miles, the Yangtze River is the 3rd longest river in the world. It is also China's most important water system, culturally, historically, and economically. Its banks are home to about 400 million people, or around 1/3 of the country's population, and since 1950, the river and its basin have been the focus of much of China's economic modernization, according to Slate. The Three Gorges Dam on the Yangtze is the largest dam project and hydroelectric power station in the world, generally. People consider the river a dividing line between North China and South China, according to Travel China Guide. It courses from the Tibetan Plateau to the estuary of the East China Sea near Shanghai, creating a wide range of natural ecosystems that provide vital habitats for species such as the snow leopard, giant panda, and Yangtze finless porpoise, says the World Wildlife Fund. Travel China Guide has several tours of the Yangtze, ranging from economy to luxury options. Victoria Cruises, an American cruise line, is also sailing the Yangtze, while offering onboard activities, such as lectures on Chinese history and culture, Tai Chi lessons, and calligraphy demonstrations, and led by seasoned river guides. 2. Amazon River, Brazil, Colombia, Peru. Nothing evokes a sense of adventure and mystery like the Amazon. Its sheer size is a wonder. The average discharge of water into the Atlantic Ocean by the Amazon is approximately 175,000 cubic meters per second, or between 1/5 and 1/6 of the total discharge into the oceans of all of the world's rivers, according to Project Amazonas, and stretching approximately 4,000 miles from its source in the Ucayali-Apurimac River system, across South America. The Amazon River is the 2nd longest river in the world. The Amazon River is home to amazing biodiversity, the richest of any river in the world. Its waters are populated by 2,500 different species of fish, although scientists believe that there are many more that have not been identified yet, according to Discover Peru. The mighty river is also home to exotic wildlife such as the endangered Amazon River dolphin, or pink dolphin, squirrel-sized tamarin monkeys, and three-toed sloths. With so much to see and experience in the region, it's not a surprise that there's an abundance of cruises and tours of the Amazon River. G Adventures Riverboat Adventure is led by an Amazon Reserve naturalist guide, while Avalon Waterways Amazon River Cruises brings the comforts of a 5-star hotel on a 147 feet long boat. 1. The Nile, Africa. Stretching for 4,132 miles in northern Africa, The Nile River is the world's longest river, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Flowing from south to north, the mighty river courses through 10 countries: Uganda, Ethiopia, Sudan, South Sudan, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and ending in Egypt as it feeds into the Mediterranean Sea. It's a true artery of Africa. More than 300 million people live in the countries through which the Nile River flows. The waters of the Nile support about 40% of Kenya's population. Even though just a tenth of semi-arid Kenya is within the Nile basin, according to Reuters. The Nile is also teeming with wildlife, the most well-known, and most feared, of which is the Nile crocodile, which lurks almost totally submerged in the water as they lie in wait for passing prey. Says BBC. Hippopotamus, elephants, buffalo, wildebeest, gazelle, and other wildlife also use the Nile as a source of water, according to 7 natural wonders. The wildlife of the Nile is just one of the highlights of a river cruise through this iconic water system. Sonesta Nile cruises offer 3, 4, and 7-night trips between Aswan and Luxor in Egypt that explore landmark temples, tombs, and ruins in the region. Nile River cruises offer 1-day trips from Bujagali, Uganda aboard their 2-story pontoon boat.